Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to see about NGP, that is neighboring group participation, and this is our second lecture of NGP. Let's start. In last lecture we have already discussed about oxygen acting as a neighboring group and sulfur as acting as a neighboring group. In this lecture we are going to see some more examples about oxygen acting as a neighboring group and about halogen as a neighboring group participant. Let's see. In last lecture, we discussed that if there is any atom or a group containing lone pair of electron and which can act as a nucleophile, then that nucleophile may attack on the carbon which containing one leaving group. After the attack of this electrons, this leaving group is eliminated out as an L minus. So this will be a intramolecular SN2 reaction which will give you first inversion, and this is a slow step. It will give you three-member transition state, and the second nucleophilic attack will take place by the external nucleophile. This will be an intermolecular SN2 reaction, and this will give you second inversion. This will be a fast reaction, and finally the restoration of configuration takes place. Means the leaving group which is eliminated from which carbon, at that carbon only nucleophile will be attached. So NGP finally gives you retention of configuration, as in first intramolecular SN2 reaction it will give you inversion, second inversion by second intermolecular SN2 reaction. So inversion, finally you will get retention of configuration, and the rate of this reaction total depends on substrate, so it is first order reaction. These all points we have discussed in detail in last lecture. Let's continue with some examples of oxygen acting as a neighboring group. In exam, they have mostly asked this question. Explain why the trans isomer undergoes acidolysis 670 times faster than the cis isomer, and the product has same stereochemistry in both cases. See, first one we have trans isomer and second one is a cis isomer. In both cases, if we do acidolysis of trans as well as cis isomer, we will get a product with the same stereochemistry. But the trans isomer which is giving acetylysis product is undergoes acetylysis 670 times faster than the cis isomer. Here OTS means tosyl group, which is a para-toluene sulfonyl group. See how the reaction actually takes place and why the trans isomer is giving acetylysis 670 times faster, and why the stereochemistry of both products are same. See, firstly we have two isomers, trans isomer and cis isomer. In case of a trans isomer, acyl group and tosyl group present at trans position, and in case of a cis isomer, both groups are present at cis form. Now, in case of a trans isomer, more correctly, I can say this here. You can see oxygen containing a lone pair, it can easily attack on the carbon which contain a tosyl group, and tosyl group is eliminated out by taking electron as minus OTS. So there will be a ring formation which will make a ring, which will make a new bond between oxygen and carbon. Now, this one is the first SN2 mechanism which is taking place in one molecule, that is oxygen is attacking from backside of this tosyl group and tosyl group is eliminated out. So it is first SN2 reaction which is an intramolecular SN2 reaction. Nextly, in case of acetylysis, the acyl group will be attack on the carbon which containing this oxygen. So the position, the carbon from which tosyl group is eliminated out, on that same carbon, the acyl oxygen will attack, and this electron will shift on the oxygen and restoration of electron takes place. So you will get this type of product. Now in this product, the OAC means acyl group and second substituted acyl group are present at trans position. Now in case of a cis isomer, when there is a acyl group and tosyl group both are present at same position at same side, the nucleophilic attack is somewhat difficult, because for the nucleophilic substitution reaction, the backward attack for the bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction, the attack will take place from backward, and as the tosyl group is present on the same side, the attack of this acyl group on this carbon is somewhat difficult, because attacking group and leaving group are present on the same side. So this reaction takes place directly by intermolecular SN2 reaction, and after the acetylysis, oxygen will attack on the carbon which containing a tosyl group, and tosyl group is eliminated out as, and you will get the product containing acyl group at trans position. Here is the newly substituted acyl group which is present at trans position of the first acyl group. This structure is resembles to this structure only, that is, both structures are same. So in case of a trans isomer, first there is a NGP reaction takes place where this acyl group is act as a nucleophile and gives intramolecular SN2 mechanism, and finally you will get after acetylysis final product which is a trans product. And in case of a cis isomer, as there is a NGP is not possible, directly acetylysis takes place and finally you will get same product. Because of that, trans isomer and cis isomer both give a same product, but in case of a trans isomer, as there is NGP is possible, its rate of reaction is 670 times faster than cis isomer. In certain cases, a stable bond is formed between neighboring group and the carbon undergoing substitution. This results in the isolation of cyclic product. In this example, we have this oxygen containing a lone pair which can easily attack on this carbon and X minus is eliminated out. You will get a compound which is a cyclic intermediate which will give you after deprotonation epoxide ring, which one is a stable. So in this type of example, there is no NGP takes place, means there is only intramolecular nucleophilic attack takes place, because as this oxygen containing lone pair is present in a same molecule, this one is a first step of NGP, but as this three-membered epoxide ring is much more stable, there is no another intermolecular SN2 reaction takes place. So, in this cases where there is a stable ring formation takes place, NGP is not possible. One more example. In this case also, this oxygen can easily attack on this carbon and X will be eliminated out as X minus and formation of five-membered cyclic ring, which is a more stable compound. So in this reaction also, there is no NGP takes place. Let's start about halogen acting as a neighboring group. Here we have example of 2-iodocyclohexyl borosylate, which is a trans isomer. Iodo group is present at trans position to this OBS. Now, as iodine containing a lone pair, it can easily act as a nucleophile and attack from backside to this carbon which containing a leaving group, and this OBS is eliminated out as a minus OBS, formation of cyclic intermediate. Now, next step is acetylysis. Attack of this acetyl group, that is oxygen lone pair, will attack on this carbon and electrons will be restored on the iodo group. So you will get after deprotonation final product. Now the acyl group which is newly substituted on this carbon at the position of leaving group. Intramolecular SN2 attack will gives you inversion of configuration, and after the second intermolecular SN2 attack, again inversion of configuration, means inversion, finally you will get retention of configuration. But this is about a trans isomer. In case of a cis isomer, there is iodo group as well as OBS group both are present at the same site. Because of that, the nucleophilic attack, that is intramolecular nucleophilic attack, is not possible. And because of that only, acetylysis of trans isomer is 2.7 into 10 raised to 6 times faster than the cis isomer. Another example of participation of halogen as a neighboring group is that of bromine. When optically active 3-bromo-2-butanol is treated with HBr, it gives an equimolar mixture of RR and SS in enantiomers, that is a racemic mixture. The reaction proceeds with retention of configuration indicating participation by bromines. Here in this molecule, we have a bromine which containing lone pair. Firstly, we have this OH group which can easily attack on this HBr and abstract this proton. So we will get after elimination of Br minus. It will be a OH2. So oxygen containing a positive charge. Now we have this bromine which containing a lone pair. It may easily attack on this carbon and water molecule is eliminated out. Finally, you will get a three-membered transition state after a first SN2 attack. Now, in second step, this Br minus is attack on this species. This will be a second intermolecular SN2 attack. Now, this Br minus may attack on this carbon or on this carbon. First, if it is attack on this carbon, then this electron from this bond pair will shift on this bromine And finally, after an intermolecular SN2 attack, you will get this product. If this Br minus is attack on this carbon, then this electron from this carbon bromine will shift on this bromine and you will get a second product. Now, these two products are racemic mixture of trio dibromides. You can see the basic difference between erythro and trio is that in case of a Fischer projection formula, you can clearly see that when same groups are present on the same side, then we call it erythro, and when same groups are present on a different side, then we can call it trio. Now, it gives you equimolar mixture of RR and SS in enantiomer. You can see in this example, here we have bromine containing first priority, this whole group containing second priority, CH3 containing third priority, and last priority group at back position. So first, second, third, as it is showing clockwise direction, it is R. In case of this carbon, bromine has first priority, this whole group has second priority, and CH3 having third priority. Again, it's showing R, and lowest priority group at backward position, so it is again R. Now, in this product, in case of this carbon, bromine is first priority, this group is second priority, and CH3 having third priority. So as it is anti-clockwise, it containing S configuration. For this chiral carbon, Br having first priority, this whole group having second priority, and CH3 having third priority. Again, it's showing S, that is a anti-clockwise direction. So again, its stereochemistry is S. So finally, we are getting equimolar mixture of RR and SS enantiomers. That is the racemic mixture of trio dibromides. Here we are doing trio 3-bromo 2-butanol reaction with HBr. As Br is acting as a neighboring group participant, we are getting after NGP reaction the racemic mixture of trio dibromides. Let's see what happened with the reaction of erythro 3-bromo 2-butanol with HBr. Here also bromine is present as a neighboring group. Firstly, this OH will abstract one hydrogen and Br minus is eliminated out. Secondly, you will get OH2 oxygen containing a positive charge. As Br is acting as a nucleophile, it will attack on this carbon and water molecule will be eliminated out as minus H2O. So this is the first intramolecular nucleophilic attack which will give you formation of cyclic intermediate and inversion of configuration. The next intermolecular SN2 attack will be takes place by the Br minus, which is already eliminated as an leaving group. It will easily attack on this carbon or this carbon. Firstly, if it is attack on this carbon, this electron from this carbon bromine bond will shift on this bromine and you will get after a second nucleophilic attack formation of product. If this bromine attack on this carbon, electron shift on bromide and you will get this product. Now look at these two products. These two products are having meso dibromides, means they are having symmetrical structure. See, when the molecule having a symmetrical structure, when there is a plane of symmetry is passing through that molecule, that plane will equally divide that molecule in a two halves, then it called a mesostructure. As both bromine groups are present on the same side, CH3 will be overlap, hydrogen will be overlap on each other. So this compound is called as a mesostructure. And in our reaction, we are getting meso products. So when erythro 3-bromo 2-butanol is treated with HBr, we are getting mesodibromides. Finally, when we treat 3-bromo 2-butanol with HBr, we are getting racemic mixture of thiodibromides, and when we treat erythro 3-bromo 2-butanol with HBr, we are getting mesodibromides. These two different products are because of NGP mechanism. In this lecture, we completed about oxygen, sulfur, and halogen acting as a neighboring group. In next lecture, we will see about nitrogen as a neighboring group and some examples about pi bonding act as a neighboring group participant. Thank you.